Hey, I'm Matt Manny. I want to bring to you just a devotional thought for today, taken from the Faith for the Impossible devotional. You can find this on Amazon or Manny Resources, or as well you can find it in the description in the links below. Have you ever been extremely stuck in your life in a situation? I remember when I was just in between college semesters. I dropped out for a little bit of time, and so I decided to pick up some work at a ski resort. The ski resort, it was more like a ski bump, if you will. It was a ski, not so much this massive place like Vail or Jackson Hole or anything like that in Colorado, but it was kind of a place for people who weren't really good skiers to kind of come and hang out. And so I remember I'd get there early in the day, the sun was beating down, and all the snow was kind of mush and slush out in the parking lot. And then that night, after a long 10, 11-hour shift, when I got back out to the parking lot, I found that all that slush had frozen. And so everybody had gone by that point, and I got in my car, turned it over, and as soon as I hit the gas, my tires just started to spin. I was stuck. And so I started to panic a little bit and thought, well, what am I going to do? It's way after midnight. My parents have gone to sleep. What am I going to do? There's nobody around. So finally, I found some boards. I stuck them under the back tires to get a little bit of traction. I got unstuck. But if you've ever been in a position like that in life where you've been stuck, you start to maybe panic, you worry, you get frustrated, you think, well, what's wrong with me that I can't get through what I'm going through? And it's really hard when you look at people around you who are doing maybe better than you. You feel like they're getting further down the road than you are, and you think, what is my problem? In this devotional series, we're going to talk through some obstacles that keep us stuck in our faith. We're going to talk about how to have faith for the future. We're going to talk about the kind of faith that it takes to follow Jesus when we're afraid of commitment, maybe. And then we're going to talk about also, as we go through these different devotionals, about how God wants to grow your roots deep and how you can have faith to get through any of the storms that you face in life. But it all comes back to how to grow our faith. What's interesting is Jesus tells a story about soil. He was talking to a crowd one day, and they were well aware of the agricultural impact. They were in the farming industry, and so he describes 4 soils. And what we're going to talk about over this next series, especially with these first several videos, we're going to talk about really how to deal with our lives when they're kind of like those soils. We're going to talk about the 4 types of soils. The first soil is the soil that's stubborn. It's hard, and we're going to talk about the obstacle in our lives that keeps us from moving forward in our faith and dealing with those things, and what causes us to be stubborn sometimes when it comes to growth. The second type of soil we're going to talk about is a soil that's kind of shallow, and it causes us, when pressures come, we find ourselves not being able to follow through. The third type of soil we're going to talk about through this series is the series that's soil that's stressed. We really find ourselves getting stuck because we're stressed out. And then we're going to talk about the kind of soil that produces an effective life, that's a productive life, that helps us to find ourselves, we're having momentum, we're finding joy in our lives, and that's the kind of place we want to be. And so as we go through these different devotionals, I'd love for you to go ahead and follow along, like, comment, give me feedback. I'd love to hear from you as you share how God is working in and through your life to grow your faith for the impossible. Thanks for watching.